Welcome to another episode of The Pickpocket. Here at The Pickpocket, we utilize the NBA category in the Fanduel app to help you win money. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. What on earth are you waiting for? This is a winner lineup we put in last night. Only players we replaced late were Curry and Roby. So that we're very proud of that. Continue to follow us at The Pickpocket if you want to stay updated with tips and how to adjust your lineups and go about it accordingly. All right, how to best use our videos. We're starting to rack in a lot of new subscribers, so we felt that this would definitely be useful. I'm not going to go through all this, so feel free to pause and read, but we created this channel to help you visualize lineups and not just tell you players' stats and random thoughts. We watch these games, we look at team numbers, keep up with the rankings, and try to provide you an idea of what to run with. That's why we provide the best matchup lineup. To help show you who has the best matchups and the options. If we ever have a lineup we think you should run 100% with, we will definitely note that. Otherwise, from beginning to end, we hope you piece together good fits and best matchups. Very important there. Mock lineup. All right, the thing about Kendrick Nunn, he scares us at times. He'll play well for like 4 games, then stink for 2. Solid performance last night, and Sacramento isn't exactly a defensive juggernaut. He could see his average, if not more. Pat Connaughton, hope I'm not butchering that, has been slightly impressive considering he wasn't producing much early on. The absence of Holiday is definitely helping him. It's possible Lowry doesn't play as well. That increases his chances of playing even better. Tyler Hero comes off the bench and provides that double-double that helps you unexpectedly. Sacramento has been generous to shooting guards with FDP this season. Not to worry, Miami has been even more generous. Halliburton should take advantage of as the all-purpose guard has continued to play well. Catching Miami on a back-to-back should help him see that average FDP and more. LeBron might wear Brooklyn out. No AD, a national TV game at home, a team that is historically bad defensively, not an exaggeration, and he's LeBron. This should be a good game, and that means great FDP from LeBron. The more time played, the more likely he is going to get a triple-double. And I don't think Kevin Durant is playing either. So LeBron is not going to really have anybody he has to go back and forth with at his position. Of course, James Harden is playing, but I don't think they'll be guarding each other like that. Joe Harris will need to play really well to keep this game in reach. It can't be the Harden show. Expect threes and rebounds. Kuzma drives us crazy. However, no AD. Morris doesn't see nearly as much clock, and Brooklyn sucks on defense. He'll likely match up with Joe Harris. No reason he shouldn't have a good game. Giannis, 70-plus FDP in his last 2 games. Toronto is easy work. Whiteside is filling in for Holmes. It's his former team that gave up on him. So we expect Whiteside to come out with a little more aggression. Hopefully that aggression comes to our benefit. No mega star lineup. Okay, so with 3 games, it's tough to make a lineup without excluding someone. So here's the best way. You will definitely have plenty of salary left. What we are doing is providing a lineup with players who aren't mega stars tonight. No LeBron, Giannis, Harden, Butler, Bam, or Fox. This can be seen as your all-value lineup as well, minus Middleton. Whether Kyrie plays or not, point guards have good games versus Brooklyn. Schroeder will likely see the most minutes at the point guard position, and Harden said it last game. They want to be that high 3-point shooting and making team. The pace will probably be high. Chris Middleton didn't have the most impressive performance last game versus Toronto, so it makes it hard to pick him. However, if you aren't feeling LeBron tonight, this is another good option if you are looking for a much cheaper small forward. It's just a matter of his shot falling. He's going to contribute other places. Joe Harris and Jeff Green both should benefit from Durant being out and no other real options for Brooklyn. They both hit threes well and contribute to the glass. No AD will definitely help that. DeAndre Jordan is the most ideal pick typically, but on a 3-game slate, he's cheaper than the previous center Whiteside and not as up and down. He is consistent with his FDP. If Brooklyn can keep it close or even win, he will have to have the biggest impact on the glass and protecting the rim. Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. We are growing and want to hear your lineup requests for coming slates. Please subscribe to the channel. Good matchup lineup. This lineup is meant to show you who has the best matchups tonight at each position, meaning the opposing team ranks bottom of the league in FDP allowed. You can sub them with teammates who are cheaper as well. Ironically enough, you have players from each game here. We suggest using this lineup and possibly switching the point guards. Centers is good, power forwards is solid, and shooting guards. Alright, the rest of this presentation, you are going to see these symbols. Be sure to if you haven't memorized the definitions yet for these symbols, you can definitely take a picture or rewind the video, because a lot of these symbols, or all of these symbols, are going to do the explaining for you pretty much. Cheat sheet, best performer lineup. Players we believe will have the best night at the position. So feel free to look at these players here. Cheat sheet, game stack. This was tough because all 3 can be stacked. Brooklyn versus the Lakers was a must-have. It's tough, but trust that players from that game will be the highest scoring, considering using this 100%. If somehow Alex Caruso, if he can somehow have a 25 to 40 FDP night, the rest of this lineup, will definitely probably get their averages. If Alex Caruso could somehow get 25 to 40 FDP, this would definitely be a winning lineup. You would definitely win something. So fingers crossed on Alex Caruso. We're going to be his biggest cheerleader tonight. Thank you for watching the video. This is the end of the presentation. If you like what you saw, please like the video. Please share the video. Please comment any questions or concerns you may have. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We definitely need more subs. And thank you for choosing another episode of the Pickpocket DFS.